Hello, welcome back to Learning Curves. I'm Anastasia, and in last week's video about emotional strength, I mentioned that my baby, who just turned 10 months old, she had a COVID exposure. She tested negative, but her pediatrician recommended that she quarantine for 10 days, so she did. So today's her first day back at daycare, and having spent so much time with her this past week, I was thinking of all the things I've learned from dressing two different babies, and that I wish I would have known sooner, so I thought I'd share them with you. So these are 5 things, that's 10, 5 things. 5 things I wish I would have known when I was a first-time mom about dressing babies. Number 1 is, logistically speaking, how to put clothes over your baby's head. So I feel like one of the main things that we're worried about with brand new babies when we've never had a baby is like breaking them, is hurting them, right? And well, maybe not for you, I don't know, but for me, it was, my husband and I. And I felt like when we were putting clothes onto our baby, they kept getting caught on our head because their heads are so much bigger than the rest of their body. And I'm pretty positive that it's a safety concern to have clothes on them that are too large. Especially when they're really tiny and they can't move much as it is. They definitely can't figure out how to get an arm back into a sleeve if it's come out because the garment's too big. So yeah, it's important that your baby's clothes fit your baby. But I felt like the clothes, when we tried to put them over her head, would get caught. So I started thinking about birth, because I always think about birth, but our bodies are made to birth a baby in the most expedient way possible. So when a baby is being birthed, the crown, like the crowning, if you think about where a crown goes, that's the smallest part. That's how the baby comes through. So that is how we determined is the best way to put on and take off clothes that you're putting over baby's head. So we had been just going straight down. Well, this is a lot wider than this. So when you're putting things over baby's head, don't just go straight down, go over the crown. And it goes on so much more easily. Also, when you're taking it off, lift over the face and then pull up over the crown. Speaking of clothes needing to fit and not be too big on baby, number 2 relates to how quickly babies are outgrowing clothes. They're growing so fast, they outgrow stuff really quickly. If you think about sizes for the first year of life, are newborn, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. That's 5 different sizes in a year. And if you have a teensy baby, there's preemie. That's a lot, and very quickly, you go through them a lot. Also, some things that are 9 months in one brand are going to be the same size as 12 months in another brand, and some things that are 9 months in one brand would be 6 months in another brand. And you don't know if your baby's going to be on the big side and wearing larger clothes sooner, or on the small side and wearing smaller clothes longer. First of all, I recommend trying clothes on your baby as soon as you think that there's a chance it might fit, because we have had outfits we thought were going to be too big because of the size it said on them. And then when we finally tried it on her, it was too small and she couldn't wear it. And it was so upsetting because some of these outfits were some of my favorites. So I very much recommend trying that. That's kind of a bonus thing. I super recommend having a designated place where you're putting those clothes that your baby's outgrowing. The way you're gonna find out they outgrew them is by 1, you try it on, it doesn't fit, it's clean, it just goes straight in that bin. Or 2, you put it on them and you're like, oh, this is tight. This is, I think, gonna be our last time with this outfit. And then it gets dirty and then you put it in the laundry. So in those instances, I'll take a picture of the outfit before it goes in the laundry, so I know after we do the wash, okay, this one was outgrown, this one was outgrown, because you think you'll remember. And maybe you will, but you don't. So let's say your baby starts off in newborn clothes. So you have a bin there from birth to 3 months, and whatever clothes baby outgrows in that time, you can put in that bin, and then I would mark that one newborn. And then your next bin from 3 months to 6 months, I would mark that one 0 to 3 months, because starting at 3 months, your baby started outgrowing that. I'm only finally starting to do this now with my second baby, because what we have been doing is just putting the clothes that don't fit on top of her dresser, and it doesn't make sense. I had been wondering, like, when did we put this up here? When did she not fit into this anymore? Like, how am I supposed to know what's... So I'm just getting going on this myself, but this is the process that I have finally figured out. So number 2 is have a designated area where you know to put the clothing that your baby's outgrown. So number 3 may seem obvious, but it is always have a changing pad, at least at the ready, because there are times that poop will surprise you. I can't tell you how often. Baby's just sitting there, we're fine, no blowouts, lie her down on the changing pad, big blowout up her back. Or when they're tiny babies, Poop gets places that don't make sense. I remember my first baby had a blowout in the front only, like in the center, but like not by the, but like it didn't make sense. And there are times there will be no signs of poop, like no smell, no complaining from your kid, no visual effort, nothing. And then you go to just, oh, we'll just do a quick little change on the bed. And there it is. No! Or we've had a lot of times that, I've been in the bath and my husband's going to hand me my daughter and we take her diaper off right at the end. And we take her diaper off and it's like, nah, poop! Don't put her in this bath because my toddler's usually in there too. Always at least have with you a diaper pad. And a bonus to this is something I learned from my postpartum doulas. A way that they will change babies is by getting a clean, fresh diaper, putting that under baby as like a safety net or changing pad. And this is also a way that you can do kind of more private diaper changes in public, is even though my children are babies, predators freak me out. I mean, like, duh, but I prefer to be discreet and respect their privacy. So you can, especially if it's just a wet diaper, put the diaper underneath, change baby on top of that diaper, fold the clean bottom diaper up over and kind of pull the other one out from underneath. There have been a couple times, especially when she was a tiny baby, that Felicity would pee while I was changing her diaper, and then the second diaper would kind of catch that, but then I would be wasting a diaper, so that was kind of disappointing, but it also sort of helped. So number 3, always, always, always have a changing pad with you. Number 4, kind of related to that, is always, always, always have backup clothes. We went on a road trip, 2 road trips recently, but on one of them, my daughter had a big blowout in her car seat, and I had to go into some like miscellaneous gas station and change her and strip her down to her diaper. And I didn't have a change of clothes easily accessible, and we had to put her in this blanket that it was fine, but always, always, always have just a onesie. It's super easy. And the last one, number 5, is kind of a hack for taking off baby clothes. So you know how onesies have those overlapping shoulders, or there are a lot of shirts that have snaps at the side or on the back? Most baby clothes are designed to be taken off either way, either up or down, in case there are blowouts, so you don't have to drag the blowout over baby's face. So onesies that have that overlapping shoulder, you can pull them down over the arms and take them down off of baby's body, so you don't have to get poop all over in their face and eyes and hair and other places that you don't want it. And if you are afraid of taking things off over baby's head because you're afraid of if you're afraid of hurting them, this is another hack. You can just take the clothes down. That one's short, but I think it's cool. That's it. Those are 5 tricks I wish I would have known as a first-time mom about how to dress babies. If you have any additional tricks, please leave them in the comments. I'm always interested in learning more. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like this video and please subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.